Hello Pisces! Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi my friends, how are you doing? I'm so happy you tuned in today on this wonderful day. I was getting a couple of written messages for you. We're going to get to them and we're going to look into what your situation is, the higher view over your situation, and what you can do to help yourself. This channel is mainly for those that seek personal and spiritual growth. I want to put that up front here. That's the intention, and of course to encourage, elevate, and empower you on your journey here. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I appreciate you very much for being here. I'm also getting some throat chakra action, like there's a lot of throat chakra that popped up in the other sign readings as well. So a lot of clearing is happening there in terms of expressing yourself, in terms of speaking your truth. And speaking it authentically, not backing down because another opinion is overpowering you either, is what I'm hearing here, or because you're afraid of a certain outcome when you speak your mind. So do not be afraid here, my dear Pisces, to really speak your mind. Speak from the heart, speak freely, my sweethearts. I love you very much. So I was also given the importance of keeping your space clear and clean. This is in the worldly perspective, in the 3D. I was very reminded of Clean Your Room by, Jordan Peterson. It is very, very important. Like I can't underestimate, or we can't underestimate the kind of power this has also to make your bed in the morning. That has a huge impact. It also helps you feel like you already accomplished a task. It gives you a sense of routine. That's really important. But also energetically to keep your space clean and clear. Like watch what you're taking in currently. Media, what are they telling you? Or are you just completely switched off grid, I want to say. All those good things. My dear Pisces, let's hop into your reading and see what wants to come through. Spiritually connected Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What do we have for them currently? What is happening? I'm being given a visual, an image, but it's not really clear. So there's images that want to come through for you, Pisces, but they're not entirely clear. I wouldn't be surprised if the moon card shows up in a way, because I'm really not seeing something. Let's see. Literally. This one, no, this one, yes. Wow, you're starting off strong with the wheel. It's a major arcana, so this is something big. Something wants to be brought to completion here. It's also a balancing act for you right now. And again, my throat chakra is, I feel like someone has their hand on my throat, to be quite frank with you. It's like something's being suppressed or has been suppressed. You're making it look so easy. I want to say this here too. Like this whole journey that you've been on, Pisces, you make it look so freaking easy. No one would ever know what you've been through, how much you've worked on yourself, by simply, how much you've grown within that journey, because they're looking at a person that is well put together, right, from the outside, but you put yourself together that way. Maybe that's also with the beginning message here that has to do with it, because you have your routines in place. I'm getting CPTSD and PTSD here. Maybe you have suffered from that before, but now you have a good grip on things, right? Now through routine and, healthy eating, healthy sleeping, that sort of a thing, and therapy possibly, becoming emotionally literate, you manage to be on top of things. And it's funny too, because you have an advantage towards other people, I want to say, because of your journey, to stay stable, because you do have your tools at hand, Pisces, the ones that you need to manage tougher situations, challenging situations, because the wheel is, wiggling. The wheel isn't steady at all. And it also signifies that something's happening for you right now. Something is unfolding, and not to get in the way of that unfoldment, because it's written in the stars here for you, Pisces. I'm getting huge geometric figures here. The geometric imprint that you leave on this earth is quite significant. Quite significant. There could be something in the Capricorn reading for you. That was a light worker's message that almost turned into a collective reading. I was pondering that. What else? What else for Pisces, please? What else for Pisces? No? Yes. Wow. Sorry about that noise. The High Priestess, of course. This is you seeing the images. So you must sit in meditation a lot. This is you centering yourself. If that's not what you're doing, then this is an advice for you here to center yourself again in those circumstances, in those wobbly kind of circumstances. A lot of things may be up in the air for you, but when you meditate, when you center yourself, things become clear. But again, they're wanting to give me this mental image here for you, Pisces, but it's not quite coming through. I feel like I have a blockage in my head, in my crown for some reason, and I can't see properly. Third eye too, like crown, third eye, there's something going on there for you. But that's okay, right? We don't have to force these things. Plus, I'm not an advocate for forcing chakras open, forcing third eyes open or anything like that, because it'll open quite by itself when you're ready for it. But in your case, I feel it was opened already, or it just opened by itself already, Pisces. And it's just a matter of quieting your mind at this time. You know, really, like they said in the beginning, really be mindful of what you take in. Maybe there is an increase of watching too much TV, watching too much something, right? There's a balance, definitely, that needs to be achieved here. And that's when the messages will flow in again. So don't worry about it. Like, there's not necessarily clearing that you need to do, but it has to do with that, you know, Jordan Peterson statement from the beginning, like keep your room clean, clean your room. It may sound trivial, but it's important. I even cleaned and cleared the cards here. I put them in the correct order again so that they would look nice and not kind of like taken apart. So that's really important. If you have been doing this, and if you have done those clearing things, then watch the messages come in. Just sit down in meditation. And of course, you're the receiver of messages. You're highly intuitive, obviously. Yes, wow. Two of Cups, wow. You may be feeling this too. I feel there's something that wants to come in here for you, and you may be feeling it. Like the moment you tap into yourself, you feel that there's something more, something greater that wants to come in. I feel a very warm, fuzzy feeling in my stomach right now, and I feel a bit flustered and flushed, like my cheeks probably have gained some color here too. This is so cool. It could be a romantic relationship, but it's definitely something that's very exciting. And again, you can feel it. You can feel that that's what wants to come in right now for you. It's not quite materialized yet, I want to say, but it's there, especially like with you pulling in all those higher energies when you sit down in meditation. There's no other way with that amount of love and light that this is not going to come in. This is the second candle that goes out right now. This is interesting. Okay. We'll refill for your extended. We'll put new candles there too. Could also mean that something old has gone out, has died, and it's time for something new here. For sure, for sure. I'm again seeing a lot more clear. I'm very present right now. This is interesting when that happens, because when we walk through life and we're not present, it's a weird situation, I feel, especially when you know what it feels like when you are completely present, when everything's so gorgeous and so beautiful, and you're completely tapped into those higher energies. Thank you. Thanks for that boost. That was awesome. I totally felt that. Those higher love and light energies. What else, please, for Pisces? What else do we have for Pisces? No. Yes. Death and rebirth. Yeah, exactly. You know, something old has cleared out very successfully, I want to say here, or is in the process of clearing out, and the new is ready to come in. Absolutely. Can you give me more on the Two of Cups, please? And it's like a sucking kind of emotion here too. Sorry about the noise. Where it's so clear, it almost pulls you in that direction, because as you can see here, it's totally like pulling you in that direction. When you feel it, it's not just breadcrumbs kind of an energy, it's a real pull towards a certain direction where it's so clear this is where you need to go, Pisces. Like, it's so clear. And you know, when you manifest something and then the universe brings you certain steps, gives you certain people along the way that really make it clear for you, oh, this is where I need to go, this feels great, this feels amazing, right? Follow your joy here, follow that pull, because it's gonna lead you somewhere. Please give us something on the Two of Cups. What is this exactly? We have the Two of Cups exactly, this one, yeah. Temperance, you've been waiting on this for a long time, Patience is required here in this situation too. And divine timing. All in due time is what they're giving me. The universe has its own time plan, and it may not necessarily have aligned with your time plan in the past, or you know how we are expecting something to come in already, but it hasn't. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. It doesn't mean that you are doing anything wrong. In this case, with the image that they were giving me, it just means you need to align more with that, what you want. Like a little bit more alignment with that, what you want. Because let's say, and I'm just going to give you an example. Let's say we're sitting at home and just watching TV all day and not going outside. It's highly unlikely that we're going to meet someone who is athletic and outgoing and loves to be in nature, because if you don't start to do these things yourself, you're not a match to that vibration, to that which you want. Now that may have been a description of you, but I was just using it as a general example so you can understand what I mean. What I also see here is the light and the dark, sun and moon, masculine and feminine energies here that are being balanced. That are currently being balanced. Again, we have a huge topic of balance here for you, my dear Pisces. All right. Or another example, like if you want to be successful, you have to put in the work. Or if you want to progress on the spiritual path, you also have to do the work, which includes shadow work. I know that you know this, but I feel like you could have fallen back a little bit on these things. So if you want to progress here, you have to take the inspired action. And I'm saying this carefully because I also know, like, when we're in those states and we've done like a lot of work already, it can be very frustrating to hear this again. I totally understand, I get you. But I just want to let you know that you're well ahead in your progress here, Pisces. And this rebirth process is on its way to you. It's calling you, okay? We're going to have a look more into the death and rebirth process over on Patreon if you're interested. So the rest of your message can be found over there. It's $11.11 a month, and you will gain access to hundreds and hundreds of readings over there, hundreds and hundreds of extended. There's a couple of picker cards over there too that are Patreon exclusive. If you're interested, it's good for the whole month, so you can really have a look at those. I still have some spots open for July, obviously for the private readings and for the higher guidance coaching calls. So if you're interested in having one of those with me, just reach out at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow. I really hope this was helpful and insightful to you. I'll see you over on Patreon or next time. Bye, my friends. Bye-bye.